Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. Yes, it is Tuesday, and it's a really rainy day. Can you hear all that rain? I can hear it. Does anybody know where does the rain go after it falls? How come it doesn't stay on the ground or in our puddles that we have so much fun jumping in? Puddle power. Well, let me tell you, it's called the water cycle. Now, sorry that this is backwards. So our water in the ocean gets heated up by the sun. You see? The sun heats up the water and it rises up to the sky in tiny little particles. You wouldn't even see them. And all these particles join together and become clouds. Like, hi friends, oh, let's be a cloud in the sky. Well, all the water goes up and makes a lovely big fat cloud. Now these clouds get pushed along by the wind and they keep gathering water all the time till they get really, really heavy. And when they get really, really heavy, rain falls. Look, and listen. The rain falls back into the ocean and it starts all over again. It's called the water cycle. So that's what's happening today. And I hope you guys get your wellies on and go out and jump in the puddles, because that's what we'll be doing at school right now. So yesterday I was talking to you about the Big Bang. Sorry if I gave anyone a fright. This is what scientists think the Big Bang looked like. In the sky, maybe in the center would be the sun. Boom! So that's the Big Bang, what they think it might have looked like. And we know that when our planet stopped spinning around and formed our cool sphere shape, we were left with a supercontinent and lots of water. Can anybody remember the supercontinent? Pangaea. Geniuses. You're geniuses. Our lovely Pangaea. So they say that when our world cooled down, the plate, does anyone remember the plate? The plates under our world, they're called the plate tectonics. They moved and they were jiggling about, moving about, that caused our mountains and our volcanoes. So that was really cool. Planet Earth looked gorgeous, and I told you it looked like a big rainforest, didn't I? Life was like a big rainforest. Oh, the world was like a big rainforest. One big giant rainforest. But how did all these trees and plants and flowers grow? Does anybody know? The sunlight. Look at that lovely sun shining down, causing all these trees and flowers and plants to grow. The sun, believe it or not, lets these trees and plants make their own food. A flower can make its own food, and so can a tree from the sun. They make their own food, called photosynthesis. So that's a really big word, and you guys already know that. We've talked about that lots. So photosynthesis was happening on planet Earth. But what about the sea? What was happening in the sea? Look. The sunlight was also shining down in here. That's when life started to grow in the sea as well. When our little cells joined together. So millions and billions of cells were in the sea. When they joined together, bloop, lots and lots of different sea animals came out. This is called evolution. Or evolution. Evolution. Which was discovered by our lovely, very old, and he's not alive anymore, Charles Darwin. A very handsome man with his very long beard. Charles Darwin. Good on you, Charles. So that was our life began in the sea. Life began in the sea. We had, can anyone remember some of the animals that would have been in the sea at the time? The sea animals? What animal was blind and he swam at the bottom? A trilobite. Exactly. Like Jojo's cool trilobite fossil. I mean, look at that. I feel so lucky to have that. It's actually quite heavy as well. So our trilobites were in the sea. Our sea sponges were in the sea. All getting light from the sun, helping them grow. Our mollusks were in the sea. Our lovely mollusks. You still see these today. And the craziest and weirdest sea animals were alive. We wouldn't see these guys now because they evolved over time to change. Change to adapt. Adapt means to get used to the life. So that's really lovely. Under our lovely sea with our cool sea sponge. And our awesome, who remembers what Jojo made yesterday? A jellyfish. Jellyfish are the oldest animals alive. They were back, like we don't find trilobites anymore. No, they've become extinct. But jellyfish haven't, so they have lived all that time. And there's one jellyfish in particular that is immortal. Immortal means he can live forever. This jellyfish is called a Teratopsis dohrnii, and they're tiny. They're like the size of Joe's baby nail. They're really small. Wait, how can they live forever? This is mad, isn't it? So they can live forever. Well, they actually can't live forever if they're gobbled up by a shark or a sea turtle, then they wouldn't live forever. But if they're not gobbled up by a shark and they're just swimming, their little life cycle begins from a little egg. Here's the little jellyfish's egg. And then the egg forms a little larva. And this little guy joins on to something at the bottom of the sea. It needs to hang on to something. So a little colony here. And out from the colony comes a little baby jellyfish. And off he goes and starts his lovely life. So this is a regular jellyfish. And when their life cycle is finished, they die, and that's fine. But a Teratopsis dohrnii, before he dies, he can go back down to a little blob and join the colony again to come out to a little baby jellyfish. So that is so cool. They're immortal. They live forever, unless they're swallowed by a shark or a sea turtle. Love jellyfish. And do you know who else eat jellyfish? It's a lovely flavoured dish in China. I don't know if I'd like to try it, but in China, people eat jellyfish. Does anybody remember where China is? How about, I'm going to test your little memories. So there's our I'll turn it this way. There's our cool map of the world. Okay, you guys, last week we talked about our lovely Mount Everest. And it's in China. Does anyone remember where China is? China. Good job. So in China, they love to eat jellyfish. And in a place called the Gulf of Mexico, over here, there's so many jellyfish. But jellyfish are in all of the oceans. Do you know where else jellyfish have been? Jellyfish have been to space. Yes, space, up there. NASA in 1991 took some, not fully grown jellyfish. They took the jellyfish when it was at this stage and they brought it up to space because they wanted to see how it would react with no gravity. Because remember, gravity on Earth holds us down and there's no gravity in space. So the scientists were wondering, jellyfish need gravity on Earth. What if they were born in space? Would they still need gravity? So they brought them up to space in the rocket, the little baby jellyfish, well, the little plankton. So the little baby jellyfish went off up to space with NASA and they were born into this little, so they brought them to space like this, and when in space they had them in a big tank and they had formed into baby jellyfish. So that was grand and they were all happy up in space. When they brought them back down, the jellyfish had trouble swimming in the water because of gravity. Yeah, so jellyfish have been to space. Lucky jellyfish, huh? So today I'm going to finish my lovely jellyfish that I did yesterday. And have you guys started making any jellyfish? I'm going to get some pictures, I suppose, of some really cool ones. So here's my lovely jellyfish. And the type I chose to do, because there are about 2,000 different types of jellyfish, the type I chose is a moon jellyfish. Joanna Mooney. And here's my lovely moon jellyfish. It dried really well. I had to put on a couple of layers of paint because my plastic pot didn't really take to the paint very well. So I painted a few coats yesterday after you guys had finished chatting with me. And I also made a Teratopsis dohrnii, which is our lovely, lovely immortal jellyfish. Jellyfish that lives forever. And they're shaped like a bell. So in my recycling, I found this cool little pot and I thought it looked like a bell. So I thought it would be perfect for my Teratopsis dohrnii. And a Teratopsis dohrnii, it's not fully dry yet, they have red stomachs. So I painted the inside red and I chose purple for the outside because purple is my favorite color. Purple in Irish is called curcara and in French, violet. I hope I'm right, Anne. And a Teratopsis dohrnii, they're actually the size of my baby nail. They're teeny weeny. So I can't put his tentacles on today because he's not really dry. So I'll put them on later when he dries. So I'm going to put the tentacles on my moon jellyfish. Now a moon jellyfish has got 4 big tentacles coming down from it that it stings its prey with. And inside one of these tentacles, there are 5,000 stinging cells. That's a lot of stinging cells. There's 5,000 stinging cells. They also have lots of smaller little tentacles. So I'm going to put on some of these guys. Can anybody remember about the cool, interesting facts about a jellyfish? He's got no eyes. He's got no brain. He's got no heart. And he's got no lungs. But he doesn't need them. He doesn't need any of them because he just goes with the flow, swims along the currents, bring him along the ocean. He has a mouth. They do need to eat, and he stings his prey with his tentacles. So I'm going to stick on 4 lovely tentacles and then some little small ones. Can you believe 5,000 stinging cells in one of these? Now a moon jellyfish, even though he's got lots of venom in him, he's harmless to us. So they don't sting humans. So that's why I chose him. So I did not want to get stung by a jellyfish today. So that's 2. 1, 2. Oh, I'm going to use orange. Orange in Irish is arosta. I love the arosta. So how many have I got now? 1, 2, 3. Let's choose one more. What colour will I pick next? Will I pick a lovely yellow one? Whee! So here's our 4 main tentacles. So when he stings his prey, gobbles it up in here into his mouth. Hungry little jellyfish. They eat teeny weeny small fish and they eat sea anemones. And what eats these? What eats jellyfish? Sea turtles, sharks, penguins. Yummy. And a little small, some of our lovely small ones. So that's our lovely moon jellyfish. Our moon jellyfish. And these swim all over the oceans in all of the world. And they get eaten by Chinese people. I definitely would not like to eat my lovely moon jellyfish. Ooh, floating along with the current. And I'll finish my lovely Teratopsis dohrnii later when he dries. I'll leave you over here, lovely moon jellyfish. So that's cool that jellyfish went to space, isn't it? Sure, we know all about space. We are amazing at our lovely space. So today we're going to do some new sounds. And our sound from yesterday was buh. I'm going to use the same paper because I want to save the trees. So as you can see, buh is under there, but now it looks like a duh backwards. I'm going to use the same paper. Today we'll do the sound ka. You guys are going to be super good at all of these. So we know ah, we know buh, and today we'll do ka. Ka is easy to write. This is how we write ka. Ka. Cool. Oh, cut for cool. Cut for cool. Now let's make a lovely little word with our ka. Go down here to our lovely movable alphabet. Da, 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 da. Okay, what words would you like to make today with ka? How about the word cup? Right, let's make the word cup. So we need our lovely ka sound. Where is it? Haha. We need ka. Who can hear the next sound when I say cup? Listen. Can anyone see uppy umbrella? Haha. Uppy umbrella. You would definitely need you today. It's so rainy outside. So we've got ka, What other sound will we need to finish the word cup? P. That's our very last sound. Peter Puppy. There you are. Hi, Peter Puppy. Pup. Good job. So we've made the word cup. Ka, pa, cup. What about the word cat for clever cat? Let's make the word cat. Who can find ka? Good job. Ka. What other sound can you hear in cat? We have ka, ah. Can anyone hear Annie Apple? You know that sound. There she is. There, Annie. Let's come over here. Ka, ka. We need one more sound. Cat. T. Talking Tess. Where is she? Talking away over there. Look at her. Talk, talk, talk. Talking Tess. T. So we've made the word ka, at, cat. Good job, guys. Cup and cat. You are super duper at your sounds. I can still hear that rain. Hear that rain? Oh, I really wish I could go in my wellies with you guys. I have some puddle power thanks to our lovely water cycle, which is like the continuation of water. So our water gets heated up by the sun. Tiny little particles rise up, like almost like steam. And when they join together, become a family of clouds. And the clouds sail along all over the world. Those clouds could have been in America yesterday. Clouds, and they get really heavy and falls rain back into the ocean. It's great that we don't get to lose any of the water. There's a lot of water in our world. Nearly 80% of our land is our water. That's fab, guys. So you guys, oh, I never put any designs on my jellyfish. I'll do that in a wee while. I'm going to put on some glitter and stuff. And I'm going to now read you guys a story. I want you to get comfy. Is everyone comfy? Today's story is for your mummies. And it's called, and daddies. This is for the mummies and daddies. 5 minutes peace. I'm sure you guys need it. No offense, kids. 5 minutes peace. The children were having breakfast. This wasn't a pleasant sight. Sure, many houses look like that. Good job, kids. Miss Large took a tray from the cupboard. She set it with a teapot, a milk jug, her favourite cup, and a saucer, a plate of marmalade, toast, and a leftover cake from yesterday. She stuffed the morning paper into her pocket, and off she went towards the door. Look at this little guy. Where are you going with that tray? Asked Laura. To the bathroom, said Mrs. Large. But why? Because I want 5 minutes peace from you lot. That's why. Can we come? Asked Lester. No, you can't. But what shall we do then? Asked Laura. Well, you can play downstairs by yourselves and keep an eye on the baby. I'm not a baby. Miss Large ran a deep hot bath. She emptied half a bottle of bath foam into the water, plonked on her bath hat and got in. She poured herself a cup of tea and lay back. Ah, this was heaven, she thought. Can I play you my tune? Asks Lester. Miss Large opened one eye. Oh, must you? I've been practicing. You told me. Can I please? Just for 1 minute. Oh, go on then, said Mrs. Large. So Lester played his Twinkle Twinkle Little Star 3.5 times. In came Laura next. Can I read you a page from my reading book? No, said Mrs. Large. Go on, all of you downstairs. But you let Lester play his tune. Does that sound familiar to anyone in anyone's house? I heard you like him better than me. That's not fair. Oh, don't be silly, Laura, said Mrs. Large. Oh, go on then, just 1 page. So Laura read. She read 4.5 pages of Little Red Riding Hood. In came the little one with a trunk full of toys. These are for you, Mummy, flinging them all into the bath. Thank you, dear, said Mrs. Large. Can I see the cartoons in the paper? Asked Laura. Can I have cake? Asked Lester. Can I get in with you? Said the little one. Poor Mrs. Large. In the end, they all got in. The little one was in such a hurry that he forgot to take off his pyjamas. Oh, look at these elephants having a great time. Miss Large got out. She dried herself, put on her dressing gown and headed for the door. Where are you going, Mum? Asked Laura. To the kitchen. Why? Because I want 5 minutes peace from you lot, that's why. And off she went downstairs, where she had 3 minutes and 45 seconds of peace before they all came in and joined her again. Crazy house. So kids, don't forget to give your mums and dads a little bit of peace and quiet. Although I wasn't very good at doing that when I was a kid. I was noisy. So that's our lovely lesson for today, guys. We learned about evolution. And we learned about our cool supercontinent called Pangaea. And we also learned about our new Teratopsis dohrnii, the immortal jellyfish that can live forever, unless he's gobbled up by a shark, or a sea turtle, or a penguin. So, happy Tuesday! Enjoy the rest of your day, get those wellies on and get out into the puddles. Au revoir!